Hello and welcome to the first episode of the new series on my channel. This is the January episode of my new monthly vlogs. Sorry, just adjusting the camera angle. I never get it right first time. For those who don't know, my name's Jenny. I am a crocheter. This is my cat, Neris. I am a crocheter, aren't I? Living in North Yorkshire in the UK with my little family, including this beauty. And today is the 1st of February 2024. It's difficult filming with a cat. But we are about to go back in time to the beginning of January. I have been recording little snippets and taking the odd photo throughout the month. She's silly. What are you doing, Buzz? Not every day, just little bits here and there. Unhelpful. Wait. What was I saying? Yeah, little bits and pieces. It's not consistent in any way. There was no real plan in terms of content. It's just little bits I've been up to. January, I think, is going to be relatively short because it's a quiet month. It always is. But I hope you enjoy seeing how I've spent my time. So I shall sign off now, and I will send you back in time to the 1st of Jan. I think I recorded on the 1st. And you can watch what I've been up to. Bye for now. Okay, Ned has got a friend round, which means I have got a bit of time to get on with housework. The kitchen is an absolute tip. I'm going to show you in a minute just how bad it is. So I'm going to get cleaning. Not the most fun, but something to do. That'll keep me occupied. So hopefully it will be a huge transformation. I shall give you a quick whip round in a moment to show you just how awful it has got over Christmas. And then when I'm done, I'll do it again. And hopefully you'll see a big difference. Okay, bye for now. Hello, just a quick one. It is almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I know, I'm ridiculous, just go with it. And it is now, has been for about an hour, the 5th of January. I have just finished editing and scheduling my latest podcast episode. Naris has come to join us again. And just while it's, I was going to do it while it was uploading, but that took less time than I thought it would. So I'm going to do it now because I want to do it. And if I don't do this now, I'll end up not doing it for ages and I'll get annoyed with myself. So I've had a few parcels today. They're all things, well, I assume they're all things that I've ordered with my birthday money. I think I know what's in all the parcels. We'll find out, I guess, in a minute. But yes, I thought I would open them with you and show you what I've been buying. I just need the cat to move out of the way first. I do. I'm sorry, darling. Come on. Down you go. Good girl. Right. Sorry, top of my head, I'm sure, is exactly what you wanted to look at. Do need to make sure that I'm not showing you my address, and I need my scissors, which I had put away earlier. So, 1 parcel. There are 3 varying sizes. I think I know what this is. I can't get in now. There we go. So, I really need to get some like stationary scissors or something in here so that I stop using my nice embroidery scissors for opening parcels. Sorry, this is really loud. It's also not coming open very easily. I hope I didn't show you my address at any point then. If I did, I'll edit it out later. There we go, and now we've got incredibly crinkly wrapping paper, tissue paper. Everyone's asleep, I hope they stay that way. Right, yes. This is from, can I show you where it's from without showing you my address? Maybe, if I'm very careful. There we go. If it will focus for you. Hang on, if I do that it might focus better. There we go. I'll link them in the description anyway. This is from a shop called Find Fabrics. I discovered the other day. Hopefully, well, if you've watched my podcast, then, and in fact the end of Vlogmas, you will know that I have recently caught the punch needle bug. I have completed the 2 kits that Kelvin bought me for my birthday, and now I want to do more. I bought a couple of embroidery hoops from Hobbycraft the other day, and I've just been waiting for the fabric to arrive, and now it has. So I have got, let me get this the right way round. Dear me, I can't speak tonight. So I've got some linen fabric in a natural colour. This is very boring for you to look at. And some weaver's cloth in white. There's a lot of this, it's good. This feels like it's going to be exactly what I'm looking for. I'm wanting it to be suitable for fine punch needle work. This looks really good. The linen might work, not so sure, but I'll give it a go. This is really cheap, by the way. Let me see if I can find the prices for you. Again, without showing you my personal information. So the weaver's cloth, the white, I've got a fat quarter. I think it says it's 44 inches or 112 centimetres wide. And that has only cost me, 4 lots of. So yeah, 4 fat quarters, that's cost me £8. And then the linen, which was 1 fat quarter, has cost me £3.50. So you can't really argue with that, can you? So if this works well, I know where I'm getting more from, but this should last me a while. So that is parcel number 1. Pop these out of the way. Don't think I'll get time, sorry Liz, to do anything with that tomorrow. Meow. Fluff all over me. Certainly not in the morning. I've got some baby projects that I want to try and finish off tomorrow morning, and then we're out in the afternoon. I might get a chance in the evening, we'll see how we go. But I will certainly be getting on with it soon, and I shall let you know how I get on. Right, parcel number 2 from Amazon. I know, just sometimes convenience is key, and I do feel bad about it, and I'm trying to move away from using Amazon because, you know, ethically they're not great. Okay, in this box are a couple of things. Oh, that's boring, won't she know? That's not for me, that's for the house. I mean, I'll use it. It's not exciting. I have bought myself a new bit of display kit for in here. You can't see it where I'm sat at the moment, but I've got a Christmas tree over there at the moment, which I was using for product photos for Christmas ornaments. But that needs to go away soon. So I've bought one of these. And this will be perfect for Valentine's, Easter, spring, summer. I might get a black one for Halloween when we get to that part of the year. It's all in pieces. I need to put it together. I knew it would be. I just wondered if it would be easy to put together now. It's not. So I shall put that together at some point soon, and I'll take a picture or possibly do a video. That's the other side of the box. Yes, and I will show you when I have got it all set up. Okay, so just one more. Parcel number 3, which is, I think, yes, from Waterstones, which is, as I'm sure you already know, a bookshop. Is it just in the UK, or is it international these days? I don't know, but it's been around for a good long time, and hopefully will continue to be. Oh, I can't get in. Everything's packaged very securely today. Let's see if they will slide out. Nope, no they won't. Come on, you're too good, Waterstones. This isn't the content you wanted, is it? You're struggling to get into boxes. Oh, here we go. Now that looks like that's only one of the 2 things I ordered. So, did I order 2 things? I know I meant to, or at least I was thinking about ordering 2 things. Let's just see what the delivery note says. I'm sure I ordered another one. Or at least I was going to. Maybe I ordered it from somewhere else in the end. Oh, that's pretty. I've ordered myself a new journal. So for over a year now, I've been keeping what some people would call a gratitude journal, where I write down positive things that have happened in the day. It's been really helpful for my mental health. And I just thought I'd buy myself something to sort of formalise it a bit more. I've just been using notebooks until now, which is fine. I've bought myself a proper little journal to try and do it in. Now there won't be as much space to write in, because this is a 5-year line per day diary journal, a 5-year memory book, it says. I probably said it on the front as well, but there you go. And so let me find, it's the beginning of January. Nice double page spread. So you get pages like that, and you have the day, the month and the day number at the top, and then you have the year down here, but it's left for you to fill in. So obviously I'll start with 2024 at the top, and then 25, 26, 27, 28. That was quite scary. And then you just fill in a little bit each day. And so, excuse me, I just thought it'd be interesting to be able to look back and see what I was thinking previous years. I could be really anal and geeky and actually start with 2023 and go back to my notebooks and copy the thoughts from that into the first line, but I don't think I will, because I'll probably end up second guessing myself. I'm sure I've ordered a different journal as well, but I can't remember. This has just reminded me we haven't put our calendars up anywhere yet, and we really need to. Oh, there's a little page at the back for days to remember as well. That's nice. Although I'm sure I'll forget to look at it, and those things are usually in my phone these days anyway. And it's got a gilded edge, shiny shiny, to the pages, and it's just really pretty, really pretty. So yes, not quite what I expected in that parcel. I forgot I'd ordered this. And the journal I was expecting I either haven't ordered or it's coming from somewhere else. So I'll have to have a look back through my emails and the notes I keep about what I have bought. Anyway, I'm waffling and I'm trying to keep these short because otherwise the month-long video is going to get very long. So that is it for now, and I shall be back soon with another update. Hello, it is the end of the 13th of January. I'm going to keep this short because I really need the toilet. But I just wanted to pop on and say hi because I've realised that we are approaching the middle of the month and I haven't recorded anything really for a while. There might be the odd picture here or there that I'll have slotted in before this, but no videos. That is mostly because, if I'm completely honest, for most of the past week I have been really struggling with depression. I think I've mentioned before that it's a difficult time of year for me. January is a really rubbish month, for a variety of reasons that I won't go into right now. Hello, Neris. Right, you need to stop walking on this because you'll get your claws stuck, and I can't have that. Oh, like that. But of course, you've got to come and see who I'm talking to, haven't you? There we go. Best. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I've been feeling a lot better this afternoon and evening. Just randomly, it kind of comes and goes. I'll feel horrific for a day or a few hours or a couple of days, and then I'll turn a corner and feel okay again, and then all of a sudden I won't again. I had a nice little chat. Well, I had a really good chat with Kelvin yesterday or the day before about it, which was very helpful. And I had a little chat earlier today, which I think is actually why I'm feeling better, because I just offloaded a little bit. And we've had a really nice quiet day. I had a very, very long lie-in this morning. In fact, technically when I got up it was the afternoon. We won't say too much about that. Neris, this is unhelpful. Thank you. God. What am I trying to say? Yeah, anyway, it's been a tough week. Because of that, I haven't done anything. I've done a little bit of crochet, a little bit of housework, not a lot else. There's been an awful lot of time spent sleeping, except for when I should be. So I was staying up far too late at night, struggling to fall asleep anyway, and then falling asleep during the day. Vicious circle. It's a bad habit that I've got myself into, which I do intend to work on this year. We'll see. And a lot of wasting time on my phone and on my tablet. But you know, sometimes that's just how life goes. And I am feeling much better this evening. So hopefully that will persist. My sister Charlotte is visiting tomorrow with her partner Lewis. They were going to come last weekend and then couldn't. So they should be coming tomorrow, I hope. So I will finally be able to give them the few baby items that I've finished, which means I will then be able to show them to the world, which is nice. Yeah, and I'm just really looking forward to seeing them. On some levels it's going to be hard because of all the baby stuff. Again, I'm not going to go into detail today. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, there is a pinned post on my Instagram grid which will explain some, at least, of why that's difficult for me. I'm so excited to see them and so happy for them, and you know, baby's nearly due, so I think the due date is the 20th. I said 22nd in the past, but I was wrong. It's the 20th, so that's less than a week. No, exactly 1 week. Yeah, exactly 1 week to go till the due date. Excuse me. Obviously, baby might decide to come early, might decide to be late. Who can say? But yes, exciting times. Anyway, on that note, I've been working this evening on the stripy corner to corner blanket that I've been making, the moss stitch one. So I'm nearly done. I've got 8 colours left to go. I can't show you very much of it at this angle, but that's the bit I've just done. 8 colours left to go. I probably am going to end up adding a border just because the edges are very wonky in a few places. Stop it. Don't you dare. And are you only playing? This is not the time. Chewing on me. Chewing on my hand. Absolute nutter. You need to stop because I need to get some different crochet out to show them as well. Yeah, the edges are really wonky in a couple of places. I will block it before I decide, and that might sort out the issue. Did you see that? I don't know if that showed on camera. She's just nibbling on my hands. Yeah, and blocking might even out. But we shall see. We shall see. But yes, that's nearly done. There's another project, baby project, that I've been working on a little bit this past week. It's also nearly done. I won't have it finished for tomorrow, but soon. I'm really enjoying that. I've also done a chunk of work again today on my cowl that I'm making, the Mutabilis Mutabilis. I'm going to say Mutabilis. A weird line on the screen, maybe. Yeah, working it really nicely. The pattern of the variegation has changed again. I really like it. Started off patchy, went kind of stripy in the middle, and now it's gone patchy again. I'm enjoying it a lot. There is this much yarn left, so I'm nearly finished. I'll do a few more rows and see how much, then I might finish it off. I need to judge where the end's going to be, because I want the last couple of rows to be just single crochet like they were at the beginning to finish it off. So yeah, I might end up having to frog and redo a couple of rows, but that's okay. Yeah, got a good chunk of that done this afternoon, which was nice. I think that helped as well, actually. I was feeling a bit grim still when I started. I think by the end I felt a lot better. So something about mindless crochet just lets my mind kind of unwind a bit. Also packed away most of the Christmas decorations today. Still got the baubles up behind me, I don't think you can quite see. Let's do, there we go. They're still there. Mostly just because I need to move the sofa to get them down. So I shall do that at some point next week, maybe Monday. I don't know, I've got a lot I need to do because I haven't done anything this week, so we'll see. Yeah, Ned's little Christmas tree is still up in his room. Apart from that, I think we've got everything. And tidied it all away, which I hate doing. It's hard work and depressing. But I think I feel a little bit better for having done it, just because it's done. I love having the decorations up. I hate taking them down, but they've got to come down at some point. And you know, I have accomplished something today. So yeah, I think that helped. Anyway, I'm rambling now. I don't know when I'll be back to record more. I don't really know what's coming for the rest of the month, but I will try and be a bit better at recording little snippets and taking decent photos to show you. And yeah, I'll be back at some point. Bye for now. So I have finally got around to taking all of the yarn from my advent calendar from Vicky Brown out of the calendar, stringing it onto a ribbon in the right order, so that I can pop it in a Ziploc bag and store it until I know what I'm going to do with it. The question now is, what am I going to do with it all? Please comment with some ideas for me. I don't know whether to use it all just as it is, one after the other, in the order that they came in. You know, they are beautiful colours, but they don't really go together in sequence. I could maybe try and order them into more of a colour gradient, or sort of group colours together. Possibly I'd need some help with that, but that's okay. I'm sure Kelvin and Ned would help. Or I could use them for individual projects. You know, they are only mini skeins, so they are DK weight, and I don't have any other DK weight sock yarn, so you know, that's slightly problematic, but I'm sure I could get some. So I could maybe do socks with a plain sock yarn for the body, and then use these for toes and heels and so on. Or I could just do stripy socks just with these. Obviously they'd be great for socks, they'd be great for a shawl, maybe a small blanket. Vague idea that if I got some black sock yarn, DK sock yarn, so the same mix of merino and nylon to keep the fibre content all the same, but just plain black, or maybe a navy blue. Anyway, possibly. And I found a really good mosaic blanket pattern, and either make it as a blanket or as a wall hanging. Possibly, I think that would look really lovely. What do you think? Which one's your favourites too? I'm trying to find, where are mine? So many pretty ones. That's a nice one. Sorry, my shadow's in the way of this, isn't it? Can't get a good position. What else? Oh, this one. This is one of my absolute favourite ones. I love the colours in that. And then over here, these ones nearer the end. That one's gorgeous. And this one, I like my darker colours, reds and purples. But that one, no, this one's really pretty as well. Yeah, I like deep, rich colours. Anyway, let me know what your favourites are. Ooh, that's my knees, sorry. Let me know what your favourites are. Let me know what you would do with them. Alright, that's it for now. Okay, I've just been sat here talking to the camera for a couple of minutes and then realised, well, I didn't realise I was informed by my phone that the camera wasn't actually recording, because if it's left not recording for long enough it just disappears off the screen, and it did that. I went, oh dear. So yeah, I shall start again. It is the 22nd of January. It is a wild and wet and windy day, which I've quite enjoyed. Not so much the wet, but the wild and windy is good fun. It is, for once, before midnight. I'm trying to get into a slightly better habit, at least, with bedtime. So I'm going to head up in a minute when I've done this. Yeah, I just wanted to check in, really. The main thing is this blanket, which I can't fit in shot, but this blanket is nearly finished. I'm going to wash it tomorrow. I have added a border, just a really simple border, a couple of rows of moss stitch, which is the stitch I've used for the whole of the rest of the blanket, but this is back and forth, and then this bit is just worked in the round, so it's all in the same direction. But it doesn't, yeah, I don't know, it looks a bit different. I decided to add a border in the end just because the edges of this are really wonky. And it neatens it up a bit. And also I always think that a blanket looks more finished with a border. So yes, I've done that just in some white, maybe slightly off-white yarn. I think it is white, but in this light it's hard to tell. So yes, I'm going to block it tomorrow. No, I'm going to wash it tomorrow, and then once it's dry I will steam block it. And then I have had an idea which I think is going to work really well for how to personalise it. And if it works well for this, which I think it's going to, I've done a kind of very quick mock-up of what it will look like, and it looked pretty good. Yeah, if it does work well for this, it will work well on other items as well. So I'm excited about that. And yeah, just feeling really pleased to have it nearly done. My sister's baby still isn't here. My sister is feeling very uncomfortable and frustrated. Understandably, she's only a few days overdue. I know many people go much more overdue than that, but it's a rarity in our family. And I know these things aren't necessarily hereditary, but there is such a strong pattern in my mum's side of the family of babies coming on time or a tiny bit early or just overdue. So I think she's, just getting a bit annoyed now. And hey, I want to meet my niece. Come on, little Ivy, hurry up. What else can I tell you? I've made another hat for the baby as well, which I will show you at some point. That also needs washing. It looks really small, but I think it's just because it is actually sized for a newborn, and I forget how tiny newborn babies are. Hopefully it'll fit. And I've nearly finished another dream catcher for my sister's partner's daughter. It'll be in white and pink. Looks really lovely. Yeah, that's mostly it, really. Kelvin's hurt his back. He is on the mend, I think. He was helping me with a bit of DIY on Sunday. Yes, putting together a new chest of drawers for my craft room, which we finished it. I took over. I ended up doing most of it myself, which was my intention to begin with anyway, to be fair. I just needed his help. Mostly with reading the instructions, to be honest. The print's always really tiny, and I struggle to work out the diagrams they put in these things. So he was still able to help with that, as long as he sat very still. But yes, I think he is on the mend. But it has had a little bit of an impact on life, just in that, well, I've gone with them for the school run today. Kelvin's been able to drive, but I went so that I could get out of the car and take Ned in school, and then again pick him up this afternoon, just so Kelvin's not climbing in and out of the car constantly. Here comes Neris. Did you hear her? Come on in. Yeah, so we'll see how he goes. I was supposed to be going out tonight to the Indie Business Club and decided not to, because if I had gone, Kelvin would have had to do Ned's bedtime all on his own. Neris had just wobbled my stand. And I don't think he would have done well with that. So I chose to stay home. A bit sad, I really wanted to go, but my family is more important. So, there's always next month. What's she like? There she is. Took you to the vet, didn't we, on Saturday? Just to get your claws clipped. Your mani-pedi. There's a slight suspicion that she might have a little bit of arthritis creeping in. Just because she's not using a scratching post nearly as much. Sorry, it keeps wobbling. Neris keeps knocking the stand. That said, she has been using it more since Saturday. That was really unhelpful. Blocking the camera with her tail. Yeah, so I wonder if if once her claws get past a certain length, she then finds it uncomfortable to scratch. Whether that means it either is arthritis or whether there's something else going on, I don't know. But she is nearly 10, so it's possible that that's happening. She's also on a diet. Not a very strict one, we're just feeding her a bit less. And yeah, she's got a bit overweight. Not that Kelvin or I can say anything about that, really. But yes, her weight has dropped a little since the last time we went, which is good. Not as much as we'd hoped. So we suspect that she might be getting fed somewhere else, which was already the suspicion, to be honest, because we have always fed her pretty much the exact same amount every day since we got her 9 years ago. Nearly 9 years ago. And it's only in the last 6 months or so that the weight has suddenly gone on. So, interesting. I have to make her wear a collar and put a little note on it saying, if you are feeding our cat, either stop it or let us know so that we can stop feeding her. Stop it, because otherwise she won't come home. So yes, she's doing all right though. She's still going strong. Still shouting at us every chance she gets. Oh right, I'm just waffling now. I really just wanted to check in and say hello. I'm going to try and get a bit more content recorded for you over the next, what's left? 8-9 days of January. But these monthly vlogs, I haven't really got anything particular in mind. There's no real structure. It's just recording as and when I feel like it, as and when there's something that I think you might find vaguely interesting. So they will vary a lot, I suspect. Anyway, I'm going to tidy up my stuff and go to bed, and I shall be back at some point. Good morning, it is the 29th of January. I've just dropped Ned off at school. It is the first time in absolutely ages that we've had to get the bus. And so of course, it's absolutely throwing it down this morning. I've got my raincoat on, but yeah, I'm a bit wet. So I'm rushing to the bus stop to hopefully get the bus home, because it's about a 40-minute walk. Oh my god, look at this puddle. Yeah, I don't really fancy that in this weather. I was going to, because it's a really good exercise, but yeah, I'm already very wet. Another half an hour in this doesn't feel like a good idea, but we'll see. Depends whether I catch the bus or not. So yeah, I'm gonna pop this back in the bag because my phone's getting very wet and that's probably not good for it. And I'll check in with you later on or tomorrow if I forget to do it today. I'll let you know how I get on. Alright, speak to you later. Hello again. I meant to come on a lot earlier. It's after 10 o'clock now in the evening. Yeah, I meant to chat to you earlier on in the day and take you through a few things, but it's been a very slow day today. I lost all motivation for doing anything sort of mid-morning. and never really got it back. So hopefully a more productive day tomorrow. I'm crocheting while I'm chatting to you, by the way. Working on another one of these hexagons. Started joining them all together now. It's looking really good. So I thought I'd just check in, really. There's only 2 days of January left. Can you believe it? It's a bit mad. Which means there's only a week and a half, I think, until February after. Because it's so early this year. It's all a bit, I don't know, time's going very fast again. Anyway, what can I tell you? My sister had her baby on Saturday, exactly 1 week overdue, weighing in at, get this right, around £7 15 ounces. It nearly all went horribly wrong. I won't go into all the details, obviously, that wouldn't be appropriate here, but sort of the short version is Charlotte, my sister, lost a lot of blood, and both she and Ivy, her baby, have been on antibiotics. Although I think my mum said that Ivy at least should have finished the antibiotics today. It's just a short-term precautionary course to just make sure she was okay. And yeah, they're doing okay now. Ivy's doing really well, apparently, and Charlotte is recovering nicely. She was hoping to go home today. I don't know whether she has or not. I've not been able to speak to her this afternoon or evening. I'm hoping to speak to her tomorrow and find out how she's getting on. And I will ask her if I can share a photo. I'm not going to share loads, but a photo of Ivy on here and on Instagram. So if I'm allowed, I shall pop that at the end of this, either after this bit or at the end of the monthly vlog, the whole video, one or the other. She's very cute. She's got lovely eyes, big bright eyes. So yes, I'm a very proud big sister and a very proud auntie, and obviously not putting any pressure on them at all. They've been through the ringer, and I want them to be settled and happy and adjusting to this new little life. But I am desperate to go and meet Ivy. As soon as they say it's okay, I will be straight round. So yeah, but yeah, no pressure. They've got a lot to deal with at the moment. But yeah, all going well. Not a huge amount else to tell you, really. We had our architect round this morning for the first proper appointment. They sort of measured everything up and checked that he's on the right page about what we want. We've got a questionnaire to fill in for him and that sort of thing, and then he's going to be in touch again in just over a week maybe to set up a design appointment, after he's drawn up models and things. So that's all very exciting and scary and grown up feeling. Exciting, mostly exciting. So I mean, it's going to be a very long and drawn out journey. We're only just at the beginning, and it could take 18 months, maybe even more, to get to the other end of it all. But I will share bits of that with you as we go. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, Ned had a lovely thing today. Have I got it to hand? I have. Let me just make sure I black out his teacher's name. There we go. We got to bring home a lovely note from school today. Just thought, I love how they do this. Just little postcards, and they write on what they've got them for. It's really lovely. Really nice thing for him to bring home. Yes, that was just a nice little end to the day. And yeah, I've been trying. Where have my scissors gone? Oh no. Scissors have fallen down somewhere. I'll have to find them in a minute. I'll get my other one. Yeah, I've been trying to do lots of crochet. I have cast on the socks that I've been banging on about for a while. My new pair of Watson Waffle socks. They seem to be turning out a little bit bigger than the first pair. Don't know if my tension has just eased up a bit. I'm going to make them anyway. And if they are lots too big by the end, then at some point I'll make another pair because it is a really lovely pattern. It works really well with variegated, well, I suppose it's technically semi-solid yarn, the Vicky Brown yarn that I use for it. And yeah, so I'll make another pair at some point, I'm sure. I shall leave myself a note to use a slightly smaller hook. Yes, that's probably about it, really. Trying to think if there's anything else important that's been going on. You can see I've started joining together the hexagons for this, the flower power blanket. Just doing a simple slip stitch join. Nothing complicated. I'm really enjoying it though. It's just coming together really nicely, you know. Looks really pretty. This is the one that I've been making this evening. And I think I'm going to watch a YouTube video and start one more before I go to bed. Ali from This Little Wonderful Life and also Little Drops of Wonderful. But on This Little Wonderful Life is doing a week of daily vlogs again, which is fantastic. I love watching her vlogs. So I think I might just give that a quick watch and get another one of these started. And then I will be a good girl and go to bed. Because I stayed up far too late last night and it's not done me any good today. So yeah, that's my plan. I might check in again tomorrow. We'll see what I end up doing. And if not, I will do a little roundup of the month on Wednesday, 31st, before I film my podcast episode, or after I filmed it, or not, at some point. Yes. So that's it. I will talk to you later. Good morning. It's the 31st of January already. The month is almost over. I am about to start recording my podcast, which is why the light's terrible on this video. I've got it set up for here for my podcast, so it's no good for my phone. Yeah, I've had a good morning. Got up, got Ned ready for school, done my exercise routine, showered, dressed, makeup on, ready to go. So I'm going to crack on. Hello and welcome to Stitchcraft Gifts. Chaotic crochet chatter. Got that wrong already. Good start, Jenny. Well done. My name is Jenny. I am a crocheter living in North Yorkshire in the UK. I live with my husband and our son and our cat. Hello again. I'm cutting it a little fine for my last video of January. It is just after 1:45 on the 31st. Yes, I stayed up too late again. But I've been finishing a few things off. What have I done? I have unpacked, finally, the Crochet Society advent calendar, put away the yarn and all the little bits and bobs that go in that. I have done a couple of emails that needed doing. I have set up a project management board. I don't really know what to call it. I'll pop a picture in after so you can see. just to try and keep track of my crochet projects a bit better so I know what's going on. And other projects, they won't all be crochet necessarily, but that's the bulk of it at the moment. And I think I mentioned the washcloths before. Now this is only pinned in place, so it's a bit wobbly still. It'll look much better once it's sewn. I have added the detail to this washcloth prototype. I'm quite pleased with it. So yeah, I need to sew that in place, which I might do tomorrow. I've got quite a lot to do tomorrow. What else can I tell you? I spoke to my sister. Had a video call with her and little Ivy. So cute. Super content, fast asleep for the whole conversation. We are hopefully going to go over and see them on Sunday, but we'll see. Obviously it's up to them. If they're not up to it, then that's absolutely fine. We'll do it another time. Yeah, so yeah, they're doing well. My sister's recovering really nicely. She's just tired, which, that's not going to change anytime soon. That's about it, I think. I'm going to try in Feb to be a bit more conscious about recording and taking pictures. I don't want to do too much because I've got a whole month to fit into one video, and you've already got long podcast episodes to contend with. I know long videos aren't everyone's cup of tea. I like them. So yeah, I don't want these to get too long, but I have got a whole month to squeeze into one video. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'd like to have something, whether it's a picture or a short clip or me chatting, every couple of days at least. We'll see. See how much I remember to do. What have we got planned in Feb? Half term is coming up. So that's a week off school for Ned. I am planning to take him on a very exciting night away to a Premier Inn in one of the nearby towns. He is excited. Haven't booked it yet. Must do that tomorrow. Yeah, we might go we'll go and visit something while we're there, but it's not for any specific reason other than that. Hello, Neris. I can afford to at the moment, and he likes a Premier Inn. It's something to do, And like a day out somewhere wouldn't be much cheaper, to be honest. And this will technically cover 2 days. So, yeah, do that. What else is in Feb? Ned's cousin's birthday. Valentine's Day. It's not really a big deal. My camera's slipped, hasn't it? There we go. So my phone. Yeah, Valentine's Day is not a big deal in this house, but we will mark it. Slipping. This holder's rubbish. But yeah, that's about it, I think. That's about it. Hello, Puss. If I move the camera down, will you say hello? No, she's going to disappear. Yeah, so that's it. January, over and done with. On to February. Yeah, I hope you've had a good month. Obviously, mine had some ups and downs, but I think on balance, it works out okay. We shall see what the next month brings. Please do feel free to drop a comment in where? What am I saying? To put a comment on the video. I need to go to bed. Yes, please feel free to comment. Share what you're up to, how your month has gone, what you've got planned for Feb, what you're up to generally. Sorry if this is shaking. I'm trying to hold it up while I finish this off, and I'm stroking Neris at the same time. And yeah, subscribe to my channel. You want to. And yeah, that's it. That's a month done. I shall be back at the end of Feb. Okay, bye for now.